Look, let's be honest for a moment. If you want to naturally improve erection quality, if you want to last significantly longer when it actually matters, if you want better control over ejaculation, if you want to build real erectile strength, prevent erectile dysfunction, and stop that embarrassing last-second dribble after you think you're done peeing, then this video is for you. Because what we're talking about today isn't magic. It isn't pills. It isn't fake online tricks. It's blood flow, control, and staying power, and it all comes down to one muscle group almost no man is ever taught about. We need to have a real talk. There's a muscle group controlling your confidence, your performance, and your physical control. And chances are you've completely ignored it your entire life. I'm talking about your pelvic floor. Most guys hear the word Kegels and instantly think, that's for women, that's hospital rehab stuff. That has nothing to do with me. That assumption is one of the biggest mistakes men make about their bodies. Because strengthening your pelvic floor is basically invisible bodybuilding for your most private functions. No gym, no equipment, no one knowing what you're doing. Yet the effects are real and measurable. Think of it like this picture. Your pelvic floor like a high-tension hammock or a trampoline stretched across the base of your core. This hammock holds up your bladder, your bowel, and your sexual organs. It's not passive, it's active support. When that hammock is tight, strong, and responsive, everything above it works better. Blood flow improves, control improves, performance improves. But when that hammock starts to sag, that's when things go south. Now, it's important to understand that your pelvic floor doesn't just support your urinary and sexual health. It also plays a crucial role in how your entire body functions. The pelvic floor muscles are responsible for controlling the pressure within your abdominal cavity, particularly during activities such as lifting, running, or even laughing. When these muscles aren't functioning properly, it can result in issues like urinary incontinence, pelvic pain, and erectile dysfunction. These problems aren't necessarily linked to aging. They can happen at any age. And most men don't realize that these issues are often directly caused by a weakened pelvic floor. So, if you've ever wondered why your body doesn't perform like it used to, your pelvic floor might be part of the reason. What happens when the support fails? This is where a lot of men quietly struggle. A weak pelvic floor can show up as that annoying last-second drip after you zip up, losing firmness faster than you should, ejaculating earlier than you want to, feeling like your erections don't have the same strength they used to. And here's the key thing most men never connect. When the support system fails, the performance fails. Not because you're broken, not because you're getting old, but because the muscles controlling pressure, timing, and blood retention aren't doing their job properly. If your pelvic floor is weak, the foundation of your sexual health is compromised. Imagine trying to build a house on an unstable foundation. No matter how beautiful or strong the walls are, the whole thing is at risk of collapsing. That's what happens when your pelvic floor is weak. It doesn't matter how healthy you are, how much you work out, or how much you try to get the job done. Without a strong pelvic floor, the performance you want will be difficult to achieve or sustain. The good news? Muscles can be trained. And today, we're going to start fixing that hammock. The first thing to understand is that, just like any other muscle group in your body, the pelvic floor needs attention, exercise, and care to function at its best. When you train it, you get stronger, more reliable results. So, let's start strengthening that support system so you can see the benefits. But first, a reality check. Before we go any further, I want you to be honest with yourself. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you actually know about the male pelvic floor before clicking this video? Drop that number in the comments. No judgment. I'm reading every single one. Because most men were never taught this, and that's not your fault. The truth is, pelvic floor health is rarely discussed in mainstream media or even by healthcare professionals when it comes to men. Most of us only hear about it in the context of women's health, and that's a huge missed opportunity for men to improve their well-being. Meet the ghost muscle. The pelvic floor muscle we're focusing on is called the levator ani. Most people call it the ghost muscle. Why? Because you can't see it. You can't flex it in a mirror like biceps, and no one ever points it out to you. But once you find it, everything changes. Before you can train it, you have to locate it correctly. And this part matters, because doing pelvic floor exercises wrong can actually cause problems. So let's do this properly. Training the pelvic floor isn't like picking up a dumbbell or performing a push-up. It's about subtle, targeted movements that engage the right muscles at the right time. If you're not doing it right, you won't see the results you want. So, we're going to take it slow and make sure you understand each step. How to find the pelvic floor safely. Method 1, the Stop P test. Imagine you're urinating and suddenly someone walks in. The muscle you instinctively use to stop the flow midstream, that's your pelvic floor. Note, this is only for identification. Do not make this a habit. Stopping urination regularly can cause bladder issues. One time. Just to feel it. Method 2. The no gas trick. Squeeze the muscles you would use to prevent yourself from passing gas. You should feel a lifting sensation inside, almost like the area is pulling upward. That lift is your pelvic floor activating. This method is commonly referenced in clinical guidance, including institutions like the Mayo Clinic. Method 3. The visual check. Stand in front of a mirror. When you contract the correct muscle, your penis should move or jump slightly, your scrotum should lift. No movement in your abs, no clenching your butt, no squeezing your thighs. Just the internal lift. If you see your thighs, abs, or butt tightening, it means you're not isolating the pelvic floor and you're doing it wrong. Why getting this right matters. If you engage the wrong muscles, glutes, abs, thighs, you're not training control. You're just adding tension where it doesn't belong. And that leads to poor results, pelvic tightness, pain instead of performance. Precision is everything here. Once you've clearly located the muscle, then, and only then, do you move into training. The phase-by-phase training system. Pelvic floor training is a long-term commitment, much like any strength training regimen. You wouldn't jump into heavy deadlifts without mastering form first. The same rule applies here. You'll be training in phases, progressively increasing intensity to build strength and control. Phase 1. The slow squeeze. Building foundational strength. This phase focuses on building endurance and control. To perform this exercise, gently squeeze the pelvic floor muscle, hold the contraction for 3 to 5 seconds, then fully relax for 3 to 5 seconds. This relaxation phase is just as important as the contraction phase. It restores blood flow to the area and ensures that the muscle remains functional. Why relaxation matters. So much. Most men mistakenly believe that strength means constant tightening. This is wrong. If you only squeeze and never fully relax, you risk creating a hypertonic pelvic floor, meaning the muscle becomes too tight, which can lead to pelvic pain, difficulty starting urination, erectile issues, and worse control. Think of this like a trampoline. It needs tension, but it also needs elasticity. Relaxation allows the muscle to function properly and prevents stiffness or discomfort. How many reps? Start with 10 slow squeezes per set. Focus on clean form and don't rush through the exercise. Quality is more important than quantity. Phase 2. The quick flicks. Training reaction speed. This phase trains your pelvic floor for quick responses and reflex control. These are the muscles that engage when you sneeze, move suddenly, or need ejaculatory control. To perform this exercise, squeeze your pelvic floor quickly, then release immediately. Do 10 quick flicks in a row, focusing on speed, control, and precision. This exercise helps train the muscles responsible for quick reactions, which is important for controlling ejaculation and improving your overall sexual health. The daily routine. This is all you need. Here's the full routine. Phase 1. Slow squeeze. 10 reps. Phase 2. Quick flicks. 10 reps. Do both phases 3 times per day. That's it. You don't need to do hundreds of reps or spend all day on these exercises. Quality and consistency are what matter here, not overtraining. Common mistakes that kill results. Even with the right exercises, it's easy to make mistakes that can slow your progress. Let's talk about some of the common mistakes men make when training their pelvic floor. Mistake 1. Clenching the wrong muscles. If your glutes, abs, or thighs are tightening during pelvic floor exercises, you're not isolating the pelvic floor muscle. The contraction should be internal and subtle. If anyone can see you straining or flexing, you're not doing it right. Mistake 2. Holding your breath. Breath holding increases internal pressure, which can prevent your pelvic floor muscles from working properly. If you're holding your breath, your pelvic floor isn't getting the oxygen it needs to function. A simple fix is to count out loud during your holds. If you can't count, you're holding your breath. Mistake 3. Overdoing. More reps don't always equal better results. Overtraining your pelvic floor can lead to pelvic discomfort, tightness, and reduced sexual function. This isn't about ego lifting. Precision is key. If you do it right, 10 reps per set will be enough. How long before you notice results? Expect to notice changes in your pelvic floor strength within 4 to 6 weeks of daily practice. Some men feel subtle improvements earlier, such as better control or stronger erections. However, real and reliable changes will take time. It's important to stay patient and consistent. You didn't weaken this muscle overnight, and you won't rebuild it overnight either. The good news: you can do these exercises anywhere, while driving, sitting at your desk, standing in line, watching TV. No special equipment needed. No special clothing. No one will even know you're doing it. This is invisible strength training, but the benefits are real. Pelvic floor. Training doesn't just improve performance today. Training your pelvic floor has long-term benefits that go beyond just improving your performance today. It helps protect against erectile dysfunction, improve bladder control as you age, enhance confidence through physical certainty, improve blood retention and firmness, This is foundational health, not a temporary fix. Let me be clear about something important. This isn't a trick. This isn't hype. And this isn't optional if you want long-term function. The pelvic floor is part of your core. Just one muscle group no one taught you to train. Once you strengthen it, your body will respond differently. More controlled, more reliable, more confident. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. Control beats force. Consistency beats shortcuts. Strength starts where most men never look. If this video taught you something new, drop a comment and let me know. And if you know someone who should hear this, share it with them. Because this kind of knowledge changes lives quietly, but permanently.